Hello everybody, my name is Shatnus, and welcome to This Week in Mythic Plus. This week's affixes are Fortified, Spiteful, Grievous, and of course Tormented. It's also the 17th anniversary of World of Warcraft, so there's a new world boss down here in Daenerys. You kill this thing, it has like a 1% chance of dropping a cool mount or something. Hopefully that isn't just obtainable for the next few weeks, but make sure you swing down here, kill this boss on 30 different characters just to make sure and try and get that mount. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about what's going on with Mythic Plus this week. Sort of similar to last week, I want to highlight some of the lesser known interactions about the affixes. As we are now deep into the season, there's already a video from 12 weeks ago talking about the dungeons, a little bit more dungeon oriented, but today I want to talk a little bit about how exactly Spiteful and Grievous work, and actually how they interact. Because a lot of people don't really think about it, but Spiteful and Grievous do have an interaction together that is kind of a challenge. If you're interested in some routes, though, available in the description below on Raider.io every single week. So Spiteful and Grievous. A lot of people don't know this, but Grievous, it ticks on you, right? And every time it ticks on you, it will gain a stack if you are in combat. And so that will cause it to deal increasing damage to you, right? More stacks, more damage. Or if you get healed high enough, it will disappear. But the interaction with Spiteful is that you're actually stuck in combat after the pull is dead. So normally, when a pull ends, you're going to exit the pull, and say you have 2 stacks of Grievous, right? You're going to exit the pull, and then you're going to stay at 2 stacks, and you take a direct heal. A direct heal will remove a stack of Grievous. The list of things that actually count as a direct heal for this has some things that are on the list and shouldn't be, and some things that aren't on the list but should be, but a specific hard-coded list of healing spells will take a stack away, although they'll never actually take that last stack away unless you get to high enough health. But in a Spiteful environment, when a Spiteful Shade is there, you're still in combat with that, so you're actually going to keep gaining stacks even though the pack is actually done, until you are out of combat, until you've dropped combat, and you've taken care of all the Spiteful Shades and stuff as well. So that is something to look out for. It does mean that this week you might have a little bit more difficulty just getting over the finish line at the end of a pull. Healer mana remains just a huge thing to be aware of in a lot of dungeons. I mean, the Fortified Grievous combo. Many weeks you might feel comfortable starting a medium difficulty pull while your healer's at 60% mana. In this week in particular, I would say it's a very good opportunity as a tank player to just, finish off the last pull, finish off the Spiteful Shade, let them drop combat, let them at least start their drink before you get the next pull going. Very, very useful thing that will save you in some dungeons for sure. Because, I mean, that combo is definitely nasty. The Grievous Fortified combo is nasty. And in fact, one of the nastier parts about this week is the Grievous. Grievous is sort of like a sleeper tyrannical. Like, if you just look at damage output of bosses on Tyrannical without Grievous and Grievous without Tyrannical, it's actually pretty comparable. The bosses, of course, have a lot less health, but still a tremendous amount of respect needs to be afforded to the bosses, particularly any boss that's dealing group-wide damage. And another thing about Grievous is basically the only affix that interacts with the seasonal affix. In the past, several seasonal affixes, they have stopped having them scale with effects like Fortified, with effects like Necrotic, Sanguine. The current seasonal affix, it neither drops Sanguine Puddles nor heals from Sanguine, right? There's a lot of different affixes that just completely don't touch the seasonal affix. Grievous isn't like that. Grievous is just dungeon-wide. If you're in combat and you're below 90% health, you're going to start getting Grievous stacks. So that adds a ton of difficulty to Incinerator, to Executioner, and potentially to the last boss if you're leaving it with the Sagadon aura. Yeah, a lot of respect. A lot of respect should be afforded to that affix. Good luck out there in your keys. Still one of the pretty good weeks on the calendar. Not one of the toppest of top weeks, but it's better than the next couple are going to be. So that being said, this may be a week where you instead decide to come hang out down here in Daenerys with all your friends and all these skeletons and kill Doomwalker and try and collect that cool mount. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.